Pisces soul family. Boy, when I tell you how long it took me to get this lit, oh my gosh, I'll get to that in a minute. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today. Now the fire don't want to go out. Okay. Here today with a general love message from my Pisces gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. Holy angels and spirit guides give us exactly what we need to know. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, right? Y'all know how it go. These messages are general. Put yourself where you belong in the story for the cross watchers, and just take what resonates and leave the rest. Try to keep an open mind, open heart when it comes to things, okay? Cha. You guys, it's a very, very overwhelming amount of sadness, sorrow, regret, remorse, should I say, embarrassment. This definitely feels like an individual who is being shown themselves, okay? It's a very, very mirroring effect that I'm getting. We only have one card that has come out. Got some new decks, guys. That's what I do with your donations to the channel. We have a few new decks that we'll be using today, but I digress. This is the White Witch Tarot, and major arcana is what we're dealing with, right? Only very, very major shift for this individual. This is an actual change. The moon card signifies things that are hidden, things that are not seen by the naked eye, and they will remain unseen unless there is a light that is being given. That is definitely the signifier that I was being that was being released, and the energy that was being released as I was trying to get that Palo Santo to light up. This person was definitely in full sleep mode. Okay, do not disturb. No alarm clock in sight. Okay, taking the best nap in centuries, right? This person has been asleep for lifetimes, you guys. This is why major arcana is what we got in reference to the impact that this now visual show they're being given. I don't know if this is something that is being done in their dreams, if this is something that is being done as they work through traumas of the past, if this is something that is being done because they have actively sought out help, right? Whether that be through psychiatry or counseling or speaking to a mentor or some form or change, a major change in their life that has rocked them to the core, that now has them viewing themselves. There's something that has brought them to this juncture, and it is huge. It's huge. I don't believe you had anything to do with them coming to this juncture, but you have everything to do with their energy currently, okay? There are definitely a lot of parts of this person that you do not know about. You may have felt like you never ever really knew this individual. You always felt like they were holding something back. Very, very mysterious energy. Even if they were outright giving you answers to certain questions, you never quite felt comfortable or secure with the answers that were given. They held a lot back, but there's reason for that. This person never quite knew themselves to even be able to show you who they truly were. They're rediscovering themselves, and because they are discovering, not rediscovering, they are discovering themselves. This person has not known the self, themselves, done any self-reflection, self-analyzation, inner work, inner healing, none of that. For many, 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 many lifetimes. This is the hugest karmic cycle that I've ever kind of energetically felt in a reading, you guys. Y'all know I'm not one to be quick to feel sorry, but I'm just like, wow. It's very, very deep that this person is having to go. And one of the tarot decks, the moon card actually has water in it, right? But it's in full darkness. And I feel like the light is now being kind of graced upon this person, and what they are seeing of themselves has them so embarrassed, y'all. I don't know what they did to you. I don't even know if you believe me, right? Especially if you have history with this person, there may be no way in hell you'll believe me that they change, or that they are now taking accountability, or they can actually see, right? This is somebody who has had an excuse for everything. They actually thought that they were doing things correctly. They actually would talk themselves up to do certain things and to behave in certain ways and to handle people and their and individuals in their lives in certain ways. Just to be now shown, or just to now have a light shining on the true reality of who they are and how much havoc they've created, not just in their life, because I feel like they're kind of at rock bottom for some of them. Oh my gosh. But the chaos and havoc that they wreaked in other people's lives, more notably you. That is why we are here, you guys. Okay. So lots of going back and forth in the mind of whether or not to even reach out. This person may just want to stay in silence. The embarrassment is definitely, engulfing their spirit at this time, you guys. Their spirit is convicting them in reference to what they did to you. You were very, very loyal to this individual. Loyal to a fault is what I heard. There are things about them that you do not know that this person may want to share with you. But I feel like the thing holding them back from confessing or sharing these things with you is the fear that you will believe that it's an excuse, right? Because this person was full of them prior to now, okay? Full of excuses. So who wants to hear more excuses? I feel like that's their thought process at this point, or that's how they feel your standpoint is. And that is where the hesitation is coming in. I would love to know down below. I don't feel like all of you have written this person off, but the amount of embarrassment that we have here, the amount of remorse, and it feels like their head is hanging, very heavy, heavy energy on their back. Wow, it almost like makes them want to cry. Like when they even think about like specific situations and specific ways that they spoke to you, and it could be possibly a certain betrayal that keeps coming to their mind. They can't believe they did that to you. Oh my gosh, chill. We have skeleton key. Yeah, all their skeletons are being released to them at this point. And this does now feel like a contractual connection. A spiritual contract is definitely what we're speaking about here, you guys. Okay, this is now somebody who is possibly being shown, if not in the 3D, in the 5D at least, right, through signs and synchronicities. I don't believe that they're at the point of meditating and things of that nature just yet. It feels like they're just on the top of an iceberg, just at the tip. They haven't gone as deep as they could, and that is even more scary, because the overwhelming amount of energy that I feel now, I'm scared for this individual, because there's so many skeletons down there. Very, very, very deep. This person has done some very destructive things in their lifetime that they now feel like they're suffering for. They may be going through the wildest karmic cycle that I've ever have felt in a reading, you guys. I'm just going to say that. We have access, solutions, and ability. This is now someone who is thinking more solution-based, and it is because of the light that is now illuminated for them. They could not see it. They couldn't see who they actually were, you guys, right? I'm not making excuses for them. This is obviously something that you needed to hear. You may not have even believed that a human being possessed these disgusting, toxic qualities that you were being presented with, especially because of how hard you rode for this person, okay? Not a ride-or-die. You like, girl, I died 9 lives because of this motherfucker. Like, I'm done. Call the procession. Like, just, you know, slow singing, flower bringing. This shit is dead. Ciao. They have the ability to have the vision and see at this time, you guys. And it is scaring the shit out of them. Okay? This is possibly somebody who is definitely regretting. Okay, the regret is stemming from them being at such a low place in their life right now, on all levels, wishing that they had you, because I feel like you may have been a staple for this person, an anchor. Yeah. There are a lot of things that you do not know about this individual that they wish that they could share. The things that you are unaware of are actually the driving forces in which that cultivated their personality. They were operating out of ways outside of themselves. Could be trauma, could be insecurity, could be a number of things, right? So we have moon phases, new cycle, end, beginning, and change. This is a transformation, you guys. No lie. I'm not even going to hold you. No, nobody is saying you have to be with this individual, but they definitely needed to explain to you. This person had a lot of explaining to do, especially for someone I feel you depleted yourself for. You know, there were no answers. You had no answers, right? And some of you may be in the position like, I'm not coming back so you could rebuild I'm not going to have any part of you rebuilding yourself after this death of the ego, because I had to put myself back together on my own. Where were you? Child, we have shadow work. I'm telling you. Yes, this person is going through it. Do you understand me? Do you understand? It says challenges, inner work, and rest. There is no resting period. I feel like this person is having revelations being thrown at them one after another, like boulders and rocks and storms and just all kinds of waters and heavy waves. And it feels like a very drowning. As soon as they try to become one with one thing about themselves, one truth about themselves, here comes another one hitting them like a ton of bricks. And that has been a continuous cycle for this person right now. It's quite sad. It's a lot. Wow. Let's dig a little bit into this person's shadows. I would like to know. I mean, I feel like you weren't even fully aware of the demons and the shadows that this person was struggling with, even though you tried to help them. This is why your help went unused, okay? It fell on deaf ears. The jewels you may have been dropping, the suggestions, because you weren't entirely privy to who they were, and they damn sure didn't know who they were either. So, blind leading the blind. They were blind voluntarily, okay? You were involuntarily placed in this situation, in this connection. Divine timing definitely brought the two of you together for a reason, and I want to look at that in the extended. See? Yeah, a true disguise this individual would have been portraying, for sure. But they were not aware that they possessed such a disguise. They actually thought that they were being their true selves. This is why they would have fought so hard for you to accept them accept me how I am. It is what it is. Real love is when you accept a person for who they are. And it's like, but you're not that motherfucker, or I'm not going to be with that. Like, your intuition, your spidey senses were correct. That is not who they actually were. You read right through that even before they did. Oh, man. Yeah. This person feels extremely lost in the sauce. They are lost. They feel lost. They almost feel orphaned, like they don't know where they belong, right? Wow. This is definitely the biggest struggle that they've ever experienced in life. All they want to do is a chance to be able to contact you because they feel like you're the only one who would be able to see them through this. But I don't like the idea of that either. You're like, girl, I don't like the idea of that either. You were always left to fill this person's cup. So it may be habitual for them, right? While they are transforming, this is them in the midst of the transformation, and it may just be habit of theirs to run to you when they're in trouble, to run to you when they are broken, to run to you when they are empty, when they need something, you know, out of necessity. And old habits die hard. Again, I say that all the time, right? So it's just very habitual for this person to turn to you, and that is exactly what they would like to do, especially in this cycle of their life. But I don't think they're going to have the ability to do that. I feel like there is definitely an energetic block, whether you are blocking them literally or they are being blocked figuratively by the divine out of protection for you. This person needs to fully invest in this healing work, in this shadow work, in this inner work, and face these challenges head on, but alone. Like, yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for you and everything, but you know, like, no. This is not Pisces' battle, okay? It's your own battle. Boy, do they want to contact you. It's like all they're thinking about. They want to share it all with you and get on one accord and get your advice and see what you think and see what you would suggest. And like they just have all these questions, and it's just like, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, again, you are focused on the wrong thing. Like, you are delaying the time in which you need to do this work. Hello. The resting period is so that you can catch your fucking breath. All right, while you trying to swim across the Pacific Ocean, motherfucker, and watch these waves, not find Pisces to see what Pisces doing and what Pisces up to, and if they still see it for you and if they can help you and all of this shit. No, no, no. Pisces did what they needed to do. See, I wasn't even planning on taking these cards. Yeah, the strength. Oh, you're definitely this person's like their anchor, okay? In the midst of the storms, you may have been through several storms with this person. Were you ever paid back for were you ever given any, you know, for your lost wages? Were you ever paid back? Was there ever any overtime given? I mean, like, were you compensated well or correctly? Survey says no, you weren't. So who in their right mind would sign up for this? Again, whether somebody has changed, evolved, ascended, whatever you want to call it, motherfucker, I'm spiritual too. Everybody must do their own work. That's the shit you own. That's the shit you're on. This Eight of Cups. This is definitely about redefining one's journey, for sure. Even if you built a life with a motherfucker, even if you have cultivated a family with them, spent many of your years with this bitch, hello? Yeah, it still looks better on the other side. So you can meet me over there after you do your work, but somebody signing up to do your work with you, oh, those days are over. Like, those days are over. Child, they still might try it. I don't feel the energy of them moving towards you, though. I have to say that the embarrassment, woo, is cutting the energy like a blade. Do you understand me? We need some stitches. We need some goddamn, you know, gauze pads. Okay. I mean, literally burning. The heart chakra is bleeding. All right, so we have their purest feelings. We have the World card in the reverse. Boy, this person wishes that they can go back in time, okay? They have all the wishes in the world now. All the wishes in the world. I keep hearing, damn, if that because you may have given this person several cycles. They're like, damn, at cycle 10, I should have just did what I needed to do. I should have just showed up the way Pisces told me to. Like, the list wasn't even that much. It was like bare minimum, below bare minimum, the shit that you were asking this person to do. It had to happen this way, okay? Everything is happening in divine order. I don't feel like they breached the contract. They never showed up to the signing of this fucking contract, okay? I'm just saying, you were the only one there. And they was just like, you know, just, you know, put a smiley face where my name is. We good. You got it. Ciao. They definitely would like to stop this. That's that World card in the reverse. Okay, this is, whew, this person ain't never, ever, ever been through so many emotional changes, ups and downs, ebbs and flows. They've never cried this much before in their life. They may have never even cried before, right? Very, very emotional time for this individual. Okay. They wanted to give you all their cups. You knocked every last one of them cups over and got the fuck out of Dodge. Even though you ain't know where you was going. We have the moon right there, right? Optimism wins. I'm out this bitch. Like, wherever I go from here has to be better than this shit. How the fuck am I always empty? That definitely was your lesson, you guys. Okay? You may have overgiven in this connection. And you were under the impression that you would be given back, or that a celebration would come at some point in time, that you would be rewarded, or a return on your investment would come, or the two of you would live happily ever after and be able to celebrate at some point in time once this person got their shit together. But they were never gonna quite get their shit together because they never quite knew who the fuck they were. They never knew where they were going. Okay, they was always riding on your bus, riding on your boat, riding in your car. Like, they were always on your journey. And this is also why they possibly never felt the need to invest in this journey, because it was yours, right? They were just along for the ride. And this is also why you were always fucking empty, okay? Oh, boy. This Three of Cups is also a signifier of this person's habits and their energy. They always want to bring other people on. They never want to do shit on their own. They're very, very, very codependent. That might be something that they didn't realize about themselves as well, although there is a laundry list of shit that this person is finding out about themselves. Okay? It's the codependency of it all. Always needed validation. They may have always had people around, always seeking answers from other people. They never did shit on their own. And now here they are. Ciao. Okay, let's go over to the extended, guys. All right, I'm gonna really dig in over there. Okay, I want to see what karma this person will be facing in the near future. What does it look like, just in case you find yourself entrapped in another cycle? I don't feel that, but I'm still gonna look. I want to see, because you will be collateral damage to whatever karma this is. I feel like they're already engulfed in a deep karmic cycle, but I don't feel like it's stopping anytime soon. So we're going to get some details on that. I also want to see their purest intentions for moving forward, as well as their next steps and the potential outcome, whether you decide to re-engage with this or not. No judgment, of course. I'm going to look at both outcomes. Let's see what the lesson that you should and must learn is to get beyond this. Very, very important if you're going to be looking for new love, which I will also have in the extended, a new love reading. But first I want to see what changes you must make in order to attract the kind of connection and partnership you are currently trying to manifest. We need to make those changes before you step into this new love cycle so that we can ensure success. Then we'll hop right into your new love message. What is your next long-term relationship and partnership going to be like? Are there any warnings just in case you may want to hold out and wait, right? Hold out and wait for the signs and synchronicities. I also want to see, how will you know when you've met this person? What personality traits will be given to you to show that it is a sign that this is your divine counterpart or your divine connection for union? And then I want to know, how soon can you expect union with this individual, and the advice from the divine on what you need to do or what you need to work on in your self-love journey in order to acquire and attain this connection in the least amount of time. All right. Lastly, we will have a bit of a, let me grab this, Ask the Universe read. I'm going to be using this oracle deck, okay? And I'll give you the floor, but I'll have more instructions for this reading over in the extended. But first, click that like button. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. I always forget. I'll be ready to get into this shit. Click that like button, y'all. It helps our channel grow. It helps people find us, okay, within the algorithm, and it helps YouTube push the video so that we can grow, all right? So it's free. Go ahead and click that like button, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm gonna meet you guys over in the extended. I'm gonna link it down below in the description bar, and I'm gonna see y'all over there.